Adjusting dialogue audio. So here I have an interview. It's just an audio file. I have no video clip. And I'm going to play a little bit here for you.
My name is Donna Bordeau. The date today is September 10th, 1979. I am at the home of Dorothy Bordeau at the Pine Acre Trailer Court in Harvey. Dorothy has been a resident of the township for many years, and today she is going to share with me some of her experiences as a teacher in Chocolate Township back in 1921 and her involvement in the educational system.
So you can see in the audio meters, we're kind of low on the meter. We're not getting up to 0 dBs, and it's not getting clipped off. That was the interviewer. And as you can see, the interviewee, Dorothy, is actually a little quieter in the mix. And I'll play it some more here.
First of all, Dorothy, tell me about your childhood. When and where were you born?
In a little town in Jackson County, Brooklyn, Michigan, November 8th, 1900.
So you can see it's kind of a quiet dialogue between the two. We can adjust dialogue here in Premiere Pro. First of all, we need to go up to the audio, and we got to change our workspace, and we're going to go into audio workspace. You see we have the essential sound panel over here. So the first thing we want to do is assign a tag to this clip here, this audio clip. What kind of audio type is it? So we have 4 basic ones. We have dialogue, music, special effects, and ambience. Since it is dialogue, I'm going to choose dialogue. That brings me into this menu here in the essential sound. And so I can come in here and play a lot of changes in here. And one of them is my clip volume. And so I can actually increase the volume, and I'm going to jump it up, maybe about 6 dBs. And now let's listen in.
And you're nearing your my 79th birthday. Right.
How big was your family, Dorothy?
There were 6 of us children.
So you can see how it's even raised up a little bit. You don't want to get too close or up above that. And you can say, it's a female voice or a male voice. And these things matter. And, we can adjust all these things. And we also, we have all kinds of different EQ voice. We can do the equalized voices. So we can say, it's a background voice. And it's not really. We don't want it locked in a trunk or on a telephone. But we might want to have, some sort of style of voice, you could say. And so we might, in this case, subtly boost the female voice. So we can change that so you can see how we're boosting that voice a little bit. So we can make changes here in various slight changes, and we can then listen in on it.
3 boys and 3 girls.
What did your dad do for an occupation?
Well, my dad did various, he was a farmer,
And so, we can come in here and we can make some changes here, and, we can go through each one of these and enhance things. Like if I want to enhance this speech, right, I can say, I can come in here and make some changes. And for example, clarity. So I can change the clarity a little bit, and I can go back and play it.
When I was about 5 years old, he moved into town and worked in a hardware store for many years. And then he went into business for himself until his store burned down. And moved to Ionia County, where he was superintendent of a 400-acre farm.
So you can see how you can make some changes here just in the dialogue here. And we have it's kind of the best way to do this is to play with it, listen to it, play it, make some changes, listen to it, go back and forth, and you can find that you're really being like a sound engineer in the dialogue. Um, so the dialogue is one of the hardest to get right because it is typically the hardest for people to hear. And you watch a movie and sometimes you say, what do they say? And so we're sometimes having to clean up the dialogue a little bit. And so this adjusting of the dialogue is found in the essential panel. And my best recommendation is to play with each one of them here as we go. And if you want to start all over again, you can go to clear audio type and you're right back to the beginning here and say, oh, I want to go to dialogue, and now you reset everything and you can go back and you can change whatever you like. So this is adjusting dialogue audio.